What are angel numbers? What do they mean? And do you have them shown up in your life? So it could be a case of you're looking at a digital clock and it's 11:11 or 5:55, or you pass a car and it has 222 in it, or the train or the bus number, or just numbers just keep appearing. Um, what is it that they mean, and what do they mean to you? So the reason that I'm shooting this video is that yesterday I was driving to the gym. I felt in quite a good place. I'd earlier shot the video about juggling everything, and somehow, just by putting that out there, I had that sense of calmness come over me. And it's not the first time shooting these videos that there's some kind of transformation happened. And it's funny that I was juggling all these things, and it was a bit like the cartoon where you have like the pressure valve, and it's steaming away and there's nuts and bolts flying off it. It felt like that. And but the beauty is I recognize that in that kind of situation, that's where alchemy takes place. It's that whole kind of melting pot of everything sort of like coming to a forefront. Everything's about to I'm just laughing because a second ago it just said 111 1 minute and 11 seconds. But yeah, that alchemy and alchemy change, transformation. So I'm having these thoughts about this is really good, because these changes and transformations are coming around. And then a car drove past me with 555 in the plate, and the next car also had 555 in the plate, which is unusual for the UK. There had to be privately bought registration plates for that kind of number to be there. But then the next car was 555, then 55, the 55. So all these fives was appearing, just a reminder of the transformation. So and change. That's what 555. I've looked that up years ago, and so when I ever see that, I just know that a transformation and change is imminent. Equally, 11:11 for me. The amount of times that the string of ones appear, is very synchronistic, and it kind of tells me that I'm on the right track, that things are in order, to keep doing what I'm doing, and it's just a gentle reminder for me. So the ones again, you might have your own definition of what 11:11 might mean. 8 years ago now, I was in Peru and ayahuasca, and I've mentioned this on different videos, but I haven't shared the story that over the 3 nights in a row, I kept getting, 600 years ago I had this past life, 60 years, was another significant thing at the age 6, and it was just a case of all these sixes just kept appearing, and I just kept seeing 666 everywhere, and part of me was thinking, oh, is this a bit dark, what's going on here? But 666 is like the magical God-given chemical carrier. It's the very code of life, and of course, it has different connotations, different meanings, but with it being that code for life, because it represents the 6 neutrons, the 6 protons, and the 6 electrons in our DNA. So it's a magical number, but like with the amount of conditioning that we have out there, they twisted the truth of what is real and what isn't. So 666 is seen to be a magical number, but of course, it's been turned on its head, literally, kind of thing. But doing other research, 666 is also does have a bit of an alarm state to say that things might be out of balance and might need attention. So if I see sixes nowadays, yes, it can remind me of Peru, but it could be a case of, is there something out of balance here? So that's where my thoughts process would go to. Last March time, I was in Costa Rica, and for a long time I hadn't done ayahuasca, but I did, and so I hadn't done it since Peru, and sat with the medicine. The first thing that came up was pretty much exactly the same messages, same kind of scenery, whatever else, as in Peru, and it was as if, right, Mike, we showed you this and you haven't dealt with it. Here it is again for you to look at, and it was whoa. And then also I was told, which we showed you this 6 years ago, 6 months ago, and 6 days. And I researched it, and it was to the date. That was a bit eerily kind of gives me goosebumps just thinking about that. That I hadn't done ayahuasca for 6 years, 6 months, and 6 days, and yet it was appearing again during a ceremony. Cool. A few months after that, sorry, no, it was this year actually. I think about April time, I was in London for a vortex class, all to do with breaking timelines, and I think it was about maybe a 4 or 5 day class. So pretty much on the first day, Anthony, the more of the European teacher, he was saying that on the final day, it's up to you, but you can set this intention now, but your life's on a trajectory, like on a bow and arrow, and you've shot that bow and arrow, but breaking that timeline, you have the opportunity to actually to change that, to send that arrow in a different direction. But it's only for those that want to sort of set that intention for that to happen. Well, me being me, in for a penny, in for a pound, absolutely, go for it. Um, so so I knew that I'd already set that as an intention. We'd done the actual work for that to happen. And on Friday morning, staying in this hotel, I got out of bed, headed towards the lifts, and there was 3 lifts, and I looked, and one was stuck on level 7, the next one was on level 7, the next one was level 7, and I thought, this is very strange. There's over 10 floors, this hotel, and they're all sort of seem to be sat on level 7. What does that mean? Um, Anyhow, had breakfast, walked out the hotel, heading towards the venue, and the first car, a nice Range Rover, parked straight direct in front of me, had 777 in the plate. At break time that day, I had a text message from somebody, and the last 5 digits was 7777. So 7 is linked to like a positive change and like a spiritual leveling up. So I see that quite regularly now, the 7s, and it puts a smile on my face to say, right, yeah, I'm definitely on this right track now. So yeah, beautiful. So yeah, talked about the 5s from yesterday, the 6s from Costa Rica, the 7s from in London. Yeah, the ones. There's a lot of these is also like synchronicity, and the term synchronicity was coined by the psychiatrist Carl Jung, and it refers to a deep and meaningful coincidence which mysteriously occurs in your life. So yeah, this synchronicity, these coincidences, these mysteriously events that happen, it's all down to these kinds of reminders, and it kind of guides us and nudges us to say that we're on this right track. And of course, we all have free will, and free will is about being able to with discernment, look at what the actual message is and how it reflects to you. An angel number isn't going to give you, if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, it means that you should be doing this, that, and other. Or 888 is a kind of abundance, so put all your money into crypto today, kind of thing. It's not like that. It's your discernment. It's your free will of how you actually interpret it, what these numbers mean, what significance that you put onto them. So yeah, final thing is, what synchronous numbers show up for you? What meanings do you attach to them? So put them in the comments below. And as always, reach back with any feedback. Please feel free to share this video, like, and I will see you on the next video. Ciao for now.